Will Donald Trump pardon Sean P. Diddy Combs? Sean P. Diddy Combs' case is a federal case, and Donald Trump is the new president-elect. And they are friends. Oh, yeah. Let's have this conversation. Let's get into some of this straight game.
Blackjack. Life is like some cards. It's not what you dealt, but how you play it. Play each situation correctly. I remember they used to laugh at a brother.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy DELRAY Richardson, platinum artist, platinum songwriter, Straight Game TV. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And like I always say, if you would like to be one of the first people notified when I drop some of this straight game, please do me a favor and click on what appears to be that little bell notification right below this video. I'm going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean P. Diddy Combs' case, his RICO case, is a federal case. It is no secret that Sean P. Diddy Combs and the new president-elect, who will be the 47th president of the United States, Donald Trump, it is no secret that Sean P. Diddy Combs and Donald Trump have a good relationship. Donald Trump has said that explicitly out of his mouth, that Sean Combs is a good friend. And so we understand that Donald Trump has had his fair share of legal situations involving the federal government, as he is facing one now. And Donald Trump has also stated that he will fire Jack Smith on day one of his new presidency if he was elected. Now that he's been elected, you can expect that he will do that. But more importantly, Donald Trump was convicted of 34 felonies, which he can't do anything involving the state case. But the question that I'm asking, based on the fact that Sean P. Diddy Combs and Donald Trump have a great relationship, based on the fact that Donald Trump has disdain for certain, should I say, pillars of the legal system, the DA in New York that charged him in regards to the Stormy Daniels case, the federal case involving Jack Smith, involving the January 6th and the election interference situation, and all of these other things. So more importantly, the question is, will Donald Trump pardon Sean P. Diddy Combs? I've been trying to explain to people that a lot of the situations and the cases that have popped up against Sean P. Diddy Combs have these anonymous alleged plaintiffs, if you will, right? And so with that being said, Donald Trump's optics on how things go and how he's felt like he's been a target and politically prosecuted and persecuted, if you will he see in Sean P. Diddy Combs' case some similarities in relation to what he's been through? And so when you ask that, like I'll say, I'll give you one instance in the situation involving Stormy Daniels, right? In which he was convicted. Once again, Donald Trump basically said that was a witch hunt. Sean P. Diddy Combs' case, in his situation, very different based on the fact that we saw the Cassie tape. And we know that, that was horrifying and it was horrible in itself. But in fact, I tried to explain to people that the statute of limitations on that video involving Cassie, the statute of limitations was up, though it was a horrible situation. Right now, Sean P. Diddy Combs is up for bail. And in the situation involving the grand jury, just the other day, Courtney Burgess had went in and basically claimed that he had evidence of these alleged essays and other freak off tapes that did not come to fruition, right? So what it spoke to me is that, and just factually, looking at it factually, like a lot of people say, you speaking up for Sean. I'm not speaking up for anything. In fact, Courtney Burgess made the case against Sean P. Diddy Combs a little bit weaker because what he claimed to have had, he didn't had or couldn't produce. And so when you look at that, the optics of that, it looks like somebody has a vendetta against Sean P. Diddy Combs, because if the DA actually had the evidence that they say they had in order to charge him with the RICO case, then they wouldn't need someone like Courtney Burgess, who's talking on the internet in reference to him having 11 hard drives and 8 sexually explicit freak-off tapes and something involving minors and things of that nature, in which he could not prove. So in the court of law, they basically call that speculation, if you will. So once again, Donald Trump has been surrounded by some smart lawyers in his time. And like I said, you can imagine already that Sean P. Diddy Combs has probably reached out to Donald Trump asking him for a pardon. And like I said, once again, we're going to see where this goes. But my question to you is, do you think that Donald Trump himself will wind up pardoning Sean P. Diddy Combs based on the fact that right now in the Court of Appeals, what they're basically arguing in order to keep Sean P. Diddy Combs in jail, right, is the Cassie video. We've seen and heard no other evidence involving anything, concrete evidence, videos, or otherwise, that would make it a clear-cut case that the allegations made against Sean P. Diddy Combs are even plausible at this particular point. We got an indictment. We've seen the Cassie tape. There in the indictment itself, there is one victim. There are not a numerous amount of victims, if you will. And so, like I said, once again, do you think that Donald Trump will pardon Sean P. Diddy Combs based on what Donald Trump views as a witch hunt against Sean P. Diddy Combs, like he viewed as a witch hunt against himself? This is a fair question. That's why I'm making this video. And like I said, once again, Donald Trump has also said that he would pardon, all of the people that were involved in January 6th, from that perspective, that have been convicted thus far. And so that's the reason why I asked this question at this particular time. So what do you guys think? Do you think Donald Trump's going to pardon P. Diddy, or he's not going to touch it? I don't really know. I don't tend to speculate that he will or he wouldn't. But like I said, friends do friends favors because friends have done friends favors, if you will. So when you understand that, it's a possibility. Your boy DELRAY, straight gang.